What is up? What's up, YouTube, man? This is getting ugly. This is getting real ugly, man. I'm trying to find out what's going on. Today is Tuesday. Let me see. He was supposed to take, it's the 22nd. Today is the 22nd, man. And Jay-Z was supposed to answer the courts. And I think his answer was actually to show that all the other judges kind of denied this guy, Rymir. Shout out to Rymir. Shout out to him, man, because he ain't doing nothing but trying to get to the bottom of this. And y'all say, oh, he just want money. Well, we all want money, so I mean, that's a given. Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Uncle Mike is still searching, baby. Diddy in jail. Everybody looking at Jay-Z. If you're guilty, I think you should go. If you want to prove you're innocent, go take the test, man. Let's check this bad boy out.
It just really dawned on me. It's the man that my mom was underage when she consumed me. Anyone who'd have been older.
Welcome back to Juicy Real Channel. You won't believe what just happened. Jay-Z's alleged son, Rymir Satterthwaite, just pulled another wild move, and it's turning into a full-blown legal storm. 50 Cent just stepped into the ring and officially offered to help Rymir sue Jay-Z. Yep.
15 and 22.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now I can kind of see why he's probably not claiming it, because it looks bad on his reputation, because he has a history. Like if you look at like even Beyonce, like he was in his 30s and Beyonce was barely 19.
It's getting serious fast. This comes right after a judge gave Rymir the green light to move forward with his case. And let's just say, Jay-Z is not taking it well. Instead of agreeing to a simple DNA test, which could settle this whole thing in seconds, Jay put out a strange public statement accusing Rymir of harassing him for years.
Wait a minute, let's break this down, man. Another thing is, a lot of people think that if Jay-Z is the father and the DNA test proves that he is the father, that means that he gonna go to jail. That's not necessarily true. And I was one that was believing that. So I'm trying to make my wrongs right, because I'm in my comment section telling them people it's on this, it's no, what you call it? It's past the seven years or whatever. My Uncle Mike can't remember half the stuff he's trying to say, but it is. It's been too long. So if he is the father, that don't necessarily mean that he gonna go to jail. It's probably a 99% chance he won't go to jail over this. That's number one. Number two is he had to answer the court, and I think he already put in the answer. So let's back up, man.
Instead of agreeing to a simple DNA test, which could settle this whole thing in seconds, Jay put out a strange public statement accusing Rymir of harassing him for years. On top of that, Jay's legal team is now threatening to expose Rymir's so-called lies in court. But here's the thing, why not just take the test then? Now here's where it gets real dark. People close to the situation are saying the real reason Jay might be ducking that DNA test is because of who Rymir's mother is, and more importantly, how old she was when she got pregnant. According to Rymir, his mom Wanda was not a legal adult when 22-year-old Jay allegedly got her pregnant. Let that sink in. What's Jay really hiding here? Why keep running from a test if you got nothing to cover up? And don't forget, Jay barely escaped a major scandal not too long ago when one of Diddy's accusers dropped his name, saying Jay and Diddy both groped her when she was 13. That accusation made waves, fast. This could all spiral into something massive. If you want to stay in the loop with all the drama, don't miss a beat. Hit that subscribe button now. More shocking updates are coming real soon.
Looking good for Jay.
Remember that woman who accused Jay-Z and Diddy of serious stuff? Yeah, she did drop the lawsuit, but here's the twist. She just came forward and said she never took back her accusations. According to her, the only reason she dropped it was because Jay allegedly sent private investigators to scare her off. Yeah, that's what she's saying, straight up intimidation. But here's the real shady part. Most major media outlets won't even touch this. Not a peep. TMZ? Silent. The Shade Room? Acting like it never happened. And it's not by accident. These platforms are known for tiptoeing around Jay-Z. Go ahead, check for yourself. Type Rymir in their search bars. Nothing. It's like the story doesn't even exist. This drama has been trending across social media for weeks now, yet the biggest celebrity news platforms are acting like it's invisible. The same thing happened with the Jane Doe case too. Total blackout. They didn't report any of it. And get this, just last week a judge actually threw out Jay-Z's defamation lawsuit against Tony Busby. Yeah, that's the lawyer repping Jane Doe. But where's the coverage? Nowhere. So what's really going on here? It feels like everything's being swept under the rug and most bloggers are too scared to speak up. But you know who's not scared? 50 Cent. He straight up mocked Jay for dodging that DNA test, and now reports are saying that 50 didn't just talk. He actually offered Rymir his legal team to take this fight to the next level. This thing's heating up fast and it's clear not everyone's playing fair. Stick with us because you know we're gonna keep digging. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. You can tell the pressure's getting to Jay-Z. His legal team is already scrambling to shut Rymir down. They've even launched a full-on PR campaign to make him look unhinged. But let's be real. If Jay had nothing to hide, why is he dropping big money on lawyers instead of just taking a simple DNA test? That test could end all of this in one shot, and it's not even expensive. Right now, Rymir's got the upper hand. With receipts piling up and 50 Cent backing him up, Jay might actually be in trouble this time. Now let's talk about 50 Cent's role in this mess. At first, 50 slid into the drama just to troll. He hit Instagram pointing out how Jay-Z and Rymir even look alike. Fans were eating it up. But then 50 took things to a whole new level. Sources close to the situation say 50 personally reached out to Rymir and offered his own legal team to help with the case. Yeah, 50's not just clowning anymore, he's invested. And he added even more fuel by posting a cryptic message on IG. A good lawyer knows the law, a great lawyer knows the judge. Hey, whew, that's a heavy shot. Until now, mainstream media basically buried Rymir's case. Total silence. But with 50 now involved, things are shifting fast. Jay's team is clearly rattled. They've started scrambling to get ahead of this. They just filed new court documents begging the judge to dismiss Rymir's lawsuit altogether. According to docs obtained by Us Weekly, Jay's side is trying everything to shut this down before it really explodes. This case is heating up by the minute. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's about to go down next. Jay-Z's finally clapped back in court, and he's claiming that Rymir's lawsuit is just the latest chapter in what he calls decades of harassment. According to Jay's new filing, all of Rymir's claims are fabricated, and he says multiple courts have already rejected them. He even accused Rymir of ignoring past rulings and claimed that this so-called harassment already got Rymir slapped with a contempt of court order. But here's where it gets messy, because someone just called him out. Dr. Lily Kohley, Rymir's former legal guardian and a paralegal, is firing back with some serious allegations of her own. She says Jay-Z's entire court filing is full of blatant lies. In a public statement, Dr. Kohley made it crystal clear this story was not fabricated. Wanda's affidavit has been part of the court record for years and has never been withdrawn. She also said that Wanda's account is what gave Rymir the full picture of who his father might be. And that so-called contempt of court claim Jay threw around, Dr. Kohley says that's totally false. According to her, nobody in this case, Rymir, Wanda, or herself, has ever been held in contempt. But here's the biggest bombshell. Dr. Kohley says the real issue, Rymir's paternity, has never been fully addressed in court. There's never been a proper discovery hearing, no final ruling, nothing. And yet, Jay's out here trying to close the case like it's all been settled. Dr. Kohley's exact words, "These facts continue to be overlooked in public narratives." But one more thing is being overlooked, and it's huge. Nobody wants to talk about how old Wanda, Rymir's late mother, actually was when Jay allegedly got her pregnant. That detail could change everything, so stay tuned, because this case is far from over. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all the latest updates. Let's break down the wild timeline of this case, because facts don't lie, and this story has layers.
Sure enough.
Rymir first hit the headlines back in 2015 when it was revealed that he had actually filed a paternity suit against Jay-Z in 2014. With the help of his legal guardian, Dr. Kohley, Rymir dropped the first complaint, and that's when things instantly started getting weird in court. According to Dr. Kohley, the complaint got shut down right away, not because of the evidence, but because Jay-Z and his high-powered lawyer, Lisa Fisher, allegedly brought in false and fraudulent info to get the case dismissed. But Rymir didn't stop there. In 2018, he came back with a whole new set of court filings, this time accusing Jay-Z of using his celebrity power and deep pockets to keep dodging a paternity test. Now here's where things go from strange to straight up shady. Rymir's case kept getting denied because, supposedly, the judge was told that his biological father had already been confirmed. But when Rymir finally got a copy of his own birth certificate, guess what? No father listed, zero, blank, nothing. Then came the real betrayal. Rymir later found out that members of his own legal team were secretly in touch with Jay-Z's lawyers behind the scenes. That's not just sketchy, that's a massive conflict of interest. In an interview with The Sun, Rymir said he was denied a fair hearing because of shady legal moves and outright malpractice. He also revealed something personal. His late mother, Wanda, first told him Jay-Z was his father when he was just 8 years old. According to her, she and Jay had a short fling back in 1992 at Jay's aunt's apartment in the Brooklyn projects. So not only was Rymir blocked from getting answers, he was possibly set up to fail from the start. Hit that subscribe button to keep up with this case, because trust, it's only getting deeper. Wanda once told her side of the story. She said she and Jay used protection, but it failed. After that one encounter, she never saw him again and had no way to contact him. Sadly, by 2010, Wanda's health took a sharp turn, and that's when Dr. Kohley was granted legal custody of Rymir. Lily later spoke to The Sun, revealing something shocking. Wanda allegedly got pregnant not long after meeting Jay-Z, when she was just 15 or 16 years old. But it gets even wilder. In a 2018 lawsuit filed in Philadelphia, Rymir dropped a major bombshell. He claimed Jay-Z's attorney made Wanda sign legal documents while she was still in the hospital recovering from a medicated coma. The papers replaced Lily's name on the official petition without her consent, and for reasons that Rymir's side said were completely shady. That legal stunt got the entire case tossed out of court, and Rymir's family was devastated. They said they'd never seen such blatant corruption or felt so helpless against a system that clearly wasn't built for them. But then things took an even darker turn. When Rymir and Dr. Kohley appeared on Hip Hop News Uncensored, they dropped a chilling revelation. Rymir was shot after filing his lawsuit against Jay-Z. Let that sink in. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, Dr. Kohley said strangers started showing up at her house trying to intimidate her into silence. Random people, random times. All around the same period the lawsuit was filed, it wasn't just legal pressure, it felt personal. But Lily made one thing clear. This case isn't just about Jay-Z. It's about standing up for change and pushing for new laws so the rich and powerful can't keep bending the legal system to silence regular people. The deeper you dig, the more twisted it gets. Hit that subscribe button, because this story is far from over. While the spotlight's been on Jay-Z, Rymir's turning up the pressure somewhere else entirely, this time by going straight after the system itself. Rymir has now filed a new lawsuit, but it's not just about Jay anymore. It targets the New Jersey court system and 6 different judges.
Looking good for Jay.
Working with Jay-Z to sabotage his case for over a decade. According to Rymir and Dr. Kohley, Jay-Z flat out lied under oath by claiming he didn't own any property in New Jersey. That move made it look like the court had no jurisdiction over him, which helped his legal team dodge accountability. But guess what? Rymir's team came with receipts, property deeds, and tax records with Jay-Z's name on them. Clear proof that Jay did in fact own property there. That lie? It wasn't small. It allegedly helped shut down Rymir's earlier cases, making sure they never got a fair hearing. Even worse, the lawsuit claims those 6 judges kept pretending Jay had no ties to New Jersey, despite all the evidence showing otherwise. Rymir's team says this wasn't just a mistake, it was a coordinated effort to silence him. But the legal fight isn't the only danger Rymir's facing. The lawsuit also reveals that once Rymir started speaking publicly about the court's shady behavior, his car was shot at by unknown individuals. And it didn't stop there. Strange people started tailing him and Dr. Kohley, following them around the neighborhood and even driving onto their lawn at 4 a.m. Just imagine that. According to them, this wasn't random. They firmly believe these threats were orchestrated by Jay-Z's camp to scare them into backing down. Now, Rymir and Dr. Kohley are suing the court system itself, accusing it of violating their constitutional rights and protecting the rich instead of the truth. This is no longer just about paternity. This is about power, intimidation, and justice being buried. Subscribe now, because this fight is about to shake the system. And just when you thought it couldn't go any deeper, there's even more coming to light. Behind the scenes, Rymir and Dr. Kohley are said to be preparing explosive evidence that could finally force the court system to take a serious look at the case. We're talking new witness statements, paper trails, and even alleged cover-up attempts involving high-level legal officials. Insiders say there's documentation proving that court clerks lost or misfiled key documents connected to Rymir's case, documents that could have moved things forward years ago. Instead, everything kept mysteriously vanishing or getting delayed, making sure nothing ever reached a full hearing. Meanwhile, Rymir has been hitting the media circuit harder than ever, telling anyone who will listen that this fight is bigger than just his story. According to him, it's about how regular people get steamrolled when powerful figures are protected by the system. He's been calling for legal reform, demanding that high-profile individuals stop getting treated like they're above the law. And now, there are whispers that more people might come forward. People who've stayed silent for years but are finally ready to talk. If that happens, this whole case could blow up beyond just Jay-Z. It could expose an entire network of silence, intimidation, and legal manipulation. Sources say Rymir isn't backing down anytime soon. In fact, he's reportedly gathering a team of civil rights attorneys and pushing for federal intervention. Yeah, this might go way beyond state court. As the walls start to close in, Jay-Z's team is still keeping quiet publicly, but behind closed doors, they're said to be lawyering up and tightening the circle fast. Something's definitely shifting, and it feels like we're on the edge of a major breakthrough. This is way more than just celebrity drama. This could shake things at the top. Hit that subscribe button now, because the next chapter might be the one that changes everything. At the heart of all this, there's still one thing missing: closure for Rymir. And right now, it's being blocked at every turn. Rymir and Dr. Lily Kohley recently sat down with Tasha K, and they didn't hold back. During the interview, they once again confirmed what's been whispered for years. Wanda, Rymir's late mother, was just 15 or 16 when she allegedly got pregnant by 22-year-old Jay-Z. That's not speculation, that's their testimony, and it puts the entire situation in a very different light. Rymir also explained how the court tried to dismiss the original paternity case, claiming the man listed on his birth certificate had to be the father. But guess what? Rymir took a DNA test with that man, and it came back clear he's not the dad. Then Rymir dropped a solid truth bomb. He said, if the court really believed I was lying, they could have dismissed my case with prejudice and ended it for good. But they didn't. And here's something else. Rymir made it crystal clear. He's not chasing Jay-Z for money. He even said that if the DNA test proves Jay isn't his father, he'll publicly apologize. That doesn't sound like someone chasing fame or a payout. That sounds like a man who just wants the truth. But hold up, there's another twist. Sources close to the case now say Jay-Z might not be avoiding the DNA test just because of Wanda's age back then. There could be something even darker lurking beneath the surface, something no one wants to talk about yet. Why else would one of the most powerful names in music keep dodging a basic test? What's really hiding behind all the lawyers, press releases, and sealed court files? Stick with us, because what comes next might be the most shocking part of this whole saga. Don't forget to subscribe. We're not done digging yet.
Don't forget to subscribe. We are not done digging yet. Man, Jay-Z, what is you gonna do, Jay-Z? You can run, but you can't hide the rest of your life. Come on, man, own up to the test. That's all we saying. I think everybody can agree with that. Just own up to the test part. Golly, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Hey, Uncle Mike is gonna be down in them comments. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.